Is R&B dead? Well, that's something that Diddy seems to believe, and he's going online talking about it. You know, his argument is that we don't got nobody want to be vulnerable anymore. You know, you supposed to go crazy, be crying for your girl back. You know, everybody want to be cool as the rappers. You know, now the rebuttal to that is Diddy just being an old nigga, and R&B still alive and kicking. People naming a lot of great R&B acts, Silk Sonic, Summer Walker, Queen Naija, to name a few. Even Jacquees, Chris Brown jumped in, say R&B ain't dead, niggas just ugly. That might be true. My point of view, I think it's a little bit of both. I think that, yes, there are great R&B acts, but the R&B that tends to be more mainstream is the R&B from people who trying to be too cool. And people forgot, like, the rapper's supposed to be cool, the R&B singer's supposed to get you in your feels, man. That's supposed to be when you vulnerable and emotional. Like Diddy said, you know, you want your girl back, but you know, how can you get your woman back? You miss her. I know me personally, when I listen to R&B, most of the R&B I listen to is, you know, from the 80s and 90s, some 70s. You know, I don't really bump the new people too much because of that reason. It's like when I want to feel cool, I want to listen to a rapper. I don't want to listen to a singer. But, you know, there's also Sammy, who I think is a great R&B artist, and I listen to him a lot. Tiana Taylor's a great R&B artist. They can have some kind of cool songs. You know, even like people like R. Kelly had cool songs, but for the most part, it was love and vulnerability. And that's what I get from Sammy and Tiana Taylor and a few other artists, too. Mario. You know, but as far as like that new, who I feel like is becoming like the bigger artist now, the newer acts, it's got to be like this. If you're a female, you got to be like better than the dude, and you know, like a city girl type person. If you a male, you got to act like you rapping and stuff, and almost be rapping in your verses when you singing. You do like the singing rap stuff. You know, it's crazy, or you know, but it's got an audience. People love it, and I don't know if you can say, that that's not real R&B. This is what real R&B is. I don't know if that's something that can really be said, if it's, you know, or just a matter of opinion of taste. You know, but me personally, I just don't feel like that type of R&B stands up to the classics because of that vulnerability. I think that's really what made R&B. The same way you're vulnerable in blues, or you can be vulnerable in country. I think that vulnerability plays a big key role in R&B music, the sadder, softer tones, you know? And I think that is forgotten a little bit. Like I said, everybody wants to be cool and be that person on Instagram and all that, and that can play a role, but I don't know. Like I said, I think it's a little bit of both. I don't think either side is all the way right. And now Diddy's talking about he bringing R&B back, so we'll see what's up with that. Is he signing acts? He gonna try to come out and sing? Diddy working with a vocalist? He's gonna hit that auto-tunes again? Like, what's gonna happen? I don't know. Like I said, personally, I don't think that R&B is dead 100%, but I do think that it's hurting. I do think that it needs to find itself, and maybe it's going through a phase right now, you know? Just going through a little phase, and it'll find its way back to that vulnerability and that good love-making music that we used to. Them classic hits that everybody still loves today. We'll see.
It's the WACCast podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack
It's
to me.
the WACCast podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.